Let's go, New York. Come on. What a freaking win for your New York Knickerbockers as they take care of business. They go up 3-1 over the Detroit Pistons. What a freaking game, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my goodness. A lot to talk about, clearly. A lot to talk about. But your New York Knicks are one win away from advancing to the second round of the playoffs. Come on. Come on. See all of you in the chat. Appreciate every single one of you in the chat. Once again, shout out for you guys rocking with me. Shout out to all of you rocking with me, man. Detroit can't bully us from Ben. They can't bully us, guys. They could try. What a win. I am still pumped up after that game. Another DJ air horn, ladies and gentlemen. Keep crying, JB Bickerstaff. Keep crying. I don't even know what happened in that fourth quarter, guys. What happened in that fourth quarter? The New York Knicks team looked lifeless. Jalen Brunson looked like his ankle was shot. Couldn't put any weight on his ankle. Goes back to the locker room. The Knicks can't score. The Knicks are floundering. Pistons crowd is involved. Brunson puts on his cape. And says, I am not losing this basketball game. Jalen Brunson with some amazing shots in that fourth quarter. And how about Mr. Karl Anthony freaking Towns? Karl Anthony Towns with probably his biggest shot of his Knicks career in that fourth quarter, where the possession was, I don't know, bobble the ball, just shoot it, cat. Biggest shot of his Knicks career sends the New York Knicks up 3-1, and that defense being played in that fourth quarter. We're going to talk about it all. We're going to review the footage. But Pistons fans, I know you're upset. I know you're crying. But let me tell you this. The referees were letting everything go the entirety of this basketball game. They were letting everything go. Knicks side, I thought the Knicks were getting the shitty end of the stick most of the game. Referees were like, hey, whatever. Cage match. Prison ball. Play. So don't expect the referees to bail you out in the final seconds of the basketball game. Don't expect them to give you a foul call in the final seconds of that game. After the way this game was being called. Don't let this game be decided by referees. You can't. New York Knicks go up 3-1. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, man, I'm hyped. Appreciate every single one of you guys in the chat. Once again, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We are just getting started over here on the Knicks Nation post-game show. Your New York Knicks win back-to-back road games. That hasn't been done since 1999. How about that? Hasn't been done since 90s. Back-to-back wins on the road in the playoffs has not been done in a while. Like the video. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Like the live stream. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, man. 3-1, man. One more to go. One more to go. A lot of comments to catch up on. Appreciate you guys, man. Dis Rover. Tony, what's going on? What's going on, man? Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate you guys in here. Oh, I see a lot of people arguing in the chat. Guys, if you cannot be happy about this win, revoke your Knicks fan card. Revoke it. You're miserable. You're miserable. If you cannot sit here and be happy that the New York Knicks won this game after everything they've overcome in this basketball game, you are miserable. Camera zooming in again. On my face. The New York Knicks were playing like dog doo-doo in the fourth quarter until when it mattered the most. Second half, third quarter of doom was back. If you can't be happy that we won, revoke your Knicks fan card. Get them out. Please, leave. I'm not going to tolerate this tonight. I'm not. The Knicks fan won. The Knicks won. They're up 3-1, and you're complaining. I don't like how this looked. I don't care how it looked. It's playoff basketball. You're not supposed to like how it looks. You are not supposed to like how it looks. This was a cage match. And the New York Knicks persevered at the end and won the game. A lot of stuff. Look at this. Look at this fourth quarter, guys. 30 points to 22 points. And let me tell you this. If this Knicks team would have lost this game, and they didn't, Mikal Bridges hit 2 clutch threes in the fourth quarter, 2 timely threes in the fourth quarter. That honestly, probably his biggest shots as a Knick, because if it wasn't for him, this Knicks team wouldn't have even been in the game. Like, after starting this game 1 for 10, Mikal Bridges in the fourth quarter stepped the F up. Stepped up. Give it up for Mikal, man. Give it up for Mikal. I don't even care that he went 3 for 12 anymore, because when it mattered the most, he put on his Knicks jersey and he hit 2 timely shots in the fourth quarter. Excuse me if I'm yelling, guys. I'm pumped up. I seen people in the chat complaining about this win. Why? It's the playoffs, ladies and gentlemen. We are 1 win away from advancing, and we get a chance to close it out on Tuesday night. We are 1 win away from advancing, guys. Karl Anthony Towns, guys. Oh, my. Dog. Biggest shot of his Knicks career came in the most pivotal moment of the basketball game. Putting the Knicks up 1. Karl Anthony Towns, 5 of 6 from 3, 27 points, 9 rebounds. Amazing basketball game from our starting center, Karl Anthony Towns. We finally figured out how to get this man the basketball. Jalen Brunson. I got it. I got it on. I had to run to the closet and put a Jalen Brunson jersey on because, guys, he put on his freaking cape. Whatever he did, whatever they did in the locker room, sprinkled magic pixie dust over his ankle. The dude could not walk. He couldn't get, right when he got up, he fell back down. I was like, it's over. I said, it's over. Man, oh man. Crime's Dad celebrates 1 month for marriage. Appreciate you, Crime Down. Brunson MVP as always. This rower says it only took 75 games in. Big cat, baby. Jose in the chat. Isaiah says, how can you complain? Everyone keeps saying this team has no heart, no toughness, and yet we're seeing it developed in real time. Let's go, Knicks. If you don't enjoy this win, get out of here. I'm telling you, I'm not for it, man. I'm sorry. And I love you guys, man. But you guys gotta relax. I don't care how it looked. It looked nasty. But only thing that matters is whatever is on the win column. Did you win or did you lose? You won. And yes, you're struggling against this Pistons team. It's the playoffs. The Celtics just lost to the Magic. It is the playoffs. I don't want to hear it. This is our Knicks. This is our squad. And they are coming together when it matters the most in a hostile environment. Guys, Detroit, I'll give it up to them. That is a very loud arena. That is a very loud arena. And they are, credit to their fans. Whatever. I'm not going to give credit to their fans. Detroit's dirty. Ichimo, what's going on? Knicks at 5, still alive. Judah says a win is a win. That's it. That's all that matters. That's all that matters, guys. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Jose, what's going on? Appreciate the members in here. Yuri, what's going on? Let's effing go Knicks. Brunson equals clutch. Jalen Brunson put on his cape. 4-6. And the step back 3 that he did against Schroder. Oh, my God. Yo, when he hit that 3 when he did a little step back to the left, nasty. Nasty work, guys. Nasty work from JB. OG and Obi, we'll get it together. We got your back, OG. We'll get it together. You're guarding Cade Cunningham for the majority part of the game. I know you're exhausted. We'll get that fixed. We'll get that fixed, OG. But Mikal Bridges, 2 clutch shots in the fourth quarter. You're not really getting anything from your bench. Mitchell Robinson, 3 offensive rebounds. He was sick coming into this game. McBride hit a 3 in the first quarter, and you figure like, okay, Deuce, let's go, Deuce. Then he winds up missing 4 straight threes, open 2. Josh Hart, guys, I'm sorry, Joshy. I'm sorry, Josh Hart, you are a dog. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I'm sorry. 3 threes for Josh Hart, 2 in the first quarter. 10 boards, 5 assists, 4 steals, and none other than one of the biggest plays of the game. Stripping the ball from Cade Cunningham off of his foot. Knicks basketball. Let's go. Knicks basketball. Come on. Cam says it's New York or nowhere. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Your New York Knicks are 1 win away from advancing. 3-1. Job ain't done. Job finished. Job finished. Tonight's game, guys. Today's game, it's 4:10 over here in the East Coast. These are the types of wins that will galvanize your unit. These wins. These are the type of wins that brings teams together. Right? These are the types of wins that brings teams together. And your New York Knicks pulled off a hell of a win. Hell of a win for the squad, man. I'm excited. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Jay says 13 more to go. Bickerstaff crying in the end, asking for a foul. JB Crystaff. JB Crystaff. I can't wait to hear his post-game comments. Hit the Discord, guys. We'll get to your calls a little bit later, man. But this one was amazing. Your New York Knicks pulled out a riveting team effort. And in that fourth quarter, man, they came together as a group and they played basketball. You know, they were first quarter was such an amazing quarter. And after that quarter, this Knicks team, let's be frank, let's go through the game a little bit. First quarter was amazing, right? You're like, okay, Knicks are locked in. Second quarter comes around, Knicks are missing wide open shots. Pistons are like hanging around. I thought this Knicks team should have been up by at least 15 plus in the first half. Pistons make their run in the first half. And you're sitting there like, uh-oh, here comes the third quarter where the Knicks struggle. And what happened in that third quarter? Knicks struggled. Knicks struggled offensively. Pretty much all game. And look, referees, OG getting hacked pretty much all the time. They're not going to call anything, and they're not. But third quarter comes around, you see that score 14-28. And you're heading into the fourth quarter nervous. Pistons are making a run. Mikal hit some big shots in the fourth. OG, some great defense. Mikal, some great defense tonight. Mikal Bridges played his ass off defensively. Even though he wasn't hitting his shots, he played his ass off defensively for this team. 8 points, 2 big threes in that fourth quarter. Brunson puts on his cape in the fourth. I'm on TikTok live like, look, man, what is going to happen? Is Brunson going to come back? Is he going to put on his cape? Is he going to bring this group together? And he does. He does just that. But Karl-Anthony Towns hits a big 3. Huge 3. Sucked the soul out of the arena. Sucked the soul out of that arena. And that's in that moment is exactly what the Knicks needed. Your big man in that moment hitting that shot, probably his biggest shot as a Knick thus far, to put this Knicks team up 3-1. And it wasn't just that. A lot of things transpired. It's a 1-point game. Pistons have a couple of opportunities. Josh Hart strip. And we get it done. Look, we'll go through the last play. We'll go through it. But right now, I'm just happy. that this Knicks team pulled through and came together as a unit and won this damn basketball game. Because it was, whew, let's go, man. HRM says they were 3-1 in the regular season. Catch up on your comments, man. Thank you for rocking with me on this Sunday afternoon. Knicks go up 3-1. Thank you for rocking with me. Subscribe, like, all the good stuff if you haven't done so already. Yeri says I'm about to be the call of the year. Loud and clear. What's going on? What's good, Knicks fans? Shut them out their own house. Now we finna finish it in the Garden. Cade Cunningham, Dodge Ram, Green Eggs and Ham, Knicks in 5. I'm feeling it, man. You've always been saying that. Knicks in 5. Let's go. Tony says, Josh, the hitman Hart. This win comes up with the great team defense we played today. Bickerstaff crying at the end, asking for a foul. Come on, man. Jose says, bro, we need one more win, and the Celtics need 2 more. That's it. That's it. Josh Hart got his. Oh, man. Went to Detroit and took care of business. I was thinking about going to Detroit for this game, too. Damn, I should have went. But I'm here with you guys. Cat has ice in his veins. Pistons are buns. Let's go. Tobias foul on the rebound off Cade. Miss. Put it up on video before the ball got to Hardaway to take that last 3. Yeah, we'll go through that play. I think I have the footage in that play, but during that play. But man, oh man. 3-1. Job ain't finished, man. Job ain't finished. Nostalgic says Ben Knicks in 5. Ben Knicks in 5. This was a chippy environment, huh? First of all, Mr. Tobias Harris trying to act tough now all of a sudden that you put on a little Pistons uniform. Just because you got a little Pistons uniform on don't mean you're tough. Come on, man. We're not afraid, Tobias. Just because you got that little Pistons uniform on don't mean you tough, man. Trying to act tough with Cat, you woke him up. Thank you. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, Tobias. Everyone say thank you, Tobias, in the chat. Thank you, Tobias. You woke up the big cat. And here's the play where Tobias Harris tries to get in the face of Karl-Anthony Towns, and Karl-Anthony Towns had the last laugh. Come on, man. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's fake tough guy stuff, man. It's fake tough guy stuff. Come on, man. Look at that. Thank you, Tobias. Thank you for waking up the big cat. Thank you for waking up the big cat. Cat got the last laugh. Cat got the last laugh, Tobias. Look at this. Look at him. Look at him. Yo, he's just like, yo, what are you doing? Like, you're just trying to be that guy that you're not. Like, you're just trying. Look at this. He's bumping him. Like, bro, you ain't tough, Tobias. You woke him up, and you see Dennis Schroder in the back. Hold this L, man. Hold this L, Detroit. Hold this L, Detroit. Get home safe, man. Get home safe, Pistons fans. I know it's tough getting to that arena. I know it's tough, but get home safe, man. Played a great game, Detroit. But you ain't built like us, man. I'm feisty today, man. I am. Because Detroit's playing dirty. Detroit's out here playing dirty. And they got Holland standing over Cat. Come on, you woke him up. You woke him up. Let me pull the Karl-Anthony Towns 3 that you guys are waiting for. Come on, man. Let's go, Knicks. Let's go, Knicks. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Wait. Here it is. Step back to the right. Yo! Yo! You woke him up. You woke him up. Tobias has a bark but no bite. And can we get some old brothers for Tobias Harris? Tobias Harris.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Tobias Harris.
Brother, this guy stinks.
You stink. You stink. Hold the L. Look at that. Step back. Look at the space he generated. Look at that. In your grill. Splash. Nothing but net. Nothing but net. Look at the score, ladies and gentlemen. It is 93-91. Carnty Towns' biggest shot of the game. Look at Campaign. I just noticed Campaign. Look at him. Yo, 3 games to 1, guys. Job not finished, man. Job not finished, man. I agree. Jose Harris is definitely buns. Yeah. Look, he played. Look. He's a solid. Look, I know I'm talking crap about Tobias, but he's an okay player. But I'm just hyped, man. You know, Tobias, you know, he tries to play tough. He tries to play hard. Jose said the Garden is going to be bananas on Tuesday. It's going to be bananas. Ichi says, press the like button. Yes, press the like button. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. All of you in the chat going over this Knicks win. Look at Campaign. Look at the reactions. Mitch, Precious, Deuce. Run that back, man. Nasty. 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 You woke him up? I'm sorry, Detroit. You woke him up. You woke up the cat. You woke up the cat, and you want to play dirty, too. You woke up the cat, man. Oh, my God. All right. I am going to clip the final play of the game, and we are going to go through it to see if there was a foul or whatever. The Detroit Pistons, whatever you want to say. JB Crystaff. First of all, let me get this image in here prior to what I'm going to do. Prior to what, here we go. There we go. Clip that. Clip it. Clip it. Nostalgic W. The bench went crazy. Stupid move on Tobias. He's a fool. JB Crystaff. All right, let me stop being petty. I'm sorry. I'm normally not like this. I'm normally cool, calm, collected. You can ask everyone in the chat. I am normally not like this. I am just happy right now. You know, it's the playoffs, man. You got to get a little bit of, you got to give some pizzazz, right? So, all right, here it is. Final play. Final play. All right. Final play. Let's go through it. You sub Mitchell Robinson in for Karl Anthony Towns, right? Cat was in foul trouble the entire second half, right? Cade is... All right, let's just run the clip. Okay, Tobias pushed off on Hart. Okay, Mikkel. Let's go. Look at him crying. Look at him. He fouled him. Hey, teacher. He fouled him. It was him. It was him. He did it. He did it. It was him. Come on, man. Cade had a good look, by the way. That's a good move on OG. Cade missed it. This is a great look from Cade. Just missed it off the left iron. Then Hart, you know, guarding. Look, Tobias pushed Josh Hart. Tobias pushed him, right? That's an no call. The way this game was being called, ladies and gentlemen, they are not going to call this. And I don't even know. Like, I have to see. May have gotten some contact on him. And I don't want to be too biased here. But look, if this is a regular season, that probably gets called. Right? Let's be honest. If this is the regular season, that probably gets called. That's it. It's over. It's game. Bad boys going home. 3-1. 3-1. Gallo says bad boy Pistons. K should have hit the shot. Jose, yeah, he should have. Nestada says I'm going to watch the game again. I might watch it again. Definitely. This is one of those games where you look back and you just, yeah, for this Knicks team to come together as a unit, and let's be real, they were playing some crappy basketball. This Knicks team was playing crappy basketball in the third quarter, even early in the fourth. They're like, I'm looking at the game. I'm like, what is going on right now? They're without their captain, Dame Tubes. What's going on, Dame? Haven't seen you in here in a minute. Oh, man, what a fourth quarter. Captain Clutch, our point guard. And Karl Anthony Towns with the 2 big shots. Shout out to Dame Tubes, man. Hope all is well, Dame. This Knicks team was struggling in the fourth. And then, Bridges really relaxed them a little bit with those 2 clutch shots in the fourth quarter. Like, Bridges really relaxed everything when he hit those two timely threes, right? Same corner. Lamar, what's going on? Lamar, appreciate you in here. And then everything kind of like when Bridges started to hit those shots, everything kind of like relaxed from there. And JB was like, all right, like let's take a step back. Let's settle down. Let's get into our offensive sets. And let's win a basketball game. And your captain, with one leg, I don't know how he does it. And this is exactly why when people in this series, prior to the series, Cade is better than JB. Cade is going to be the better player than JB in this series. Cade Cunningham is amazing. But I'm sorry. Does Jalen Brunson hit that Cade shot? He does. He does. That was Cade's moment. Right there. The miss, that was Cade's moment. Jalen Brunson, clutch shot after clutch shot, Mr. Clutch, and then it topped off by Karl Anthony Towns. Because that was a broken possession. Right? That was a broken possession that Cat got. And Cat got hot. Finally hitting his threes. It baffles me how in game 2, none of this was occurring. And look, he was in foul trouble today. I know I saw a lot of people on the timeline, not liking the way he was playing. They weren't really feeding him that much. He was being physical. He wasn't really getting the calls that he wanted. But when it mattered the most, Karl Anthony Towns hit the biggest shot of his Knicks career. Right? Biggest shot by far. We still got him for like 5 more years. I'm sure he's going to hit a lot of big shots. But since the first time, since what, 99, you went back-to-back road playoff games? Wins like tonight bring teams together. They do. Knicks Deli, what's going on, Knicks Deli? It's been a minute, man. Hope all is well. Appreciate you in the chat, man. And our bench had 5 points. We shot 34% from the field. OG and Mikel were 6 for 26 combined and still won this game. Yeah, we'll talk about our bench, Tony, again. I mean, it's fascinating how this Knicks team continues to win with their bench just being. I mean, you didn't see really. I don't think you saw Landry Shamet at all tonight, right? I don't think you saw him at all. Bless says, I'm not sure, but it sure looked like the person that passed Hardaway the ball was out of bounds and the refs missed it. Please verify. Let's see. Good eye. Yeah. But I don't think he had the ball. I think the ball is somewhere next to Mikel when he's diving on the floor. But yeah, he's still touching the ball and he's out of bounds, right? So it works both ways. Good eye. Good eye. I need an OG 30 burger Tuesday, please. Let's go, man. Yeah, look, your bench right now is look, Mitchell Robinson was sick tonight, but the rebounding. Look, all 12 of these offensive boards for the New York Knicks, I believe, were in the first half. In the second half, this New York Knicks team they weren't rebounding the ball as well as they were in the first half. So 12 offensive boards, I believe every single one of those were in the first half. So in the second half, the Knicks really just got away from their rebounding ways. And, that was kind of contributed to, the Pistons run. And if you were to ask me midway through the fourth, like, what do you think, and I would have been like, yo, I don't know, man. I said it on TikTok when I was live. I don't know. Sham it, 1 minute. Deuce hits a 3 in the first, and you're like, okay, Deuce, let's go. Let's go, Deuce. And then he has some good looks too, and he just can't hit him. Campaign was in the game. Didn't hit a shot. Look, guys. I tweeted it on the X account at Knicks Nation. If you're not following, it might be time for me to see PJ Tucker. But you're up 3-1, right? You're up 3-1. You're up 3-1. If this Knicks team lost this game, I'd be like, all right, it's time for PJ. Get some more juice on the bench. But you're up 3-1, so it's like this bench team is like, besides game one where Campaign won you that game, it's just been like, and Mitch has given you some good moments. Deuce has underperformed. And this Knicks team is continuing to win. I thought OG Anunoby tonight looked kind of slow. I thought he looked slow. Just like running in slow motion. A lot of stuff he just didn't have the step that he normally has. Losing the ball. He did pick up 3 steals, 2 rebounds. No threes tonight. He just looked slow. Got his shot blocked by Cade a couple times. Mikal as well. He just looks slow. I don't know what's going on. I mean, he's tired. Maybe he's just tired. He's guarding Cade all game. And that's why you saw the switch on Mikal Bridges. And Mikal had an amazing defensive game. That's why you saw the Knicks kind of go to Mikal Bridges guarding Cade. And OG obviously finished the game out. But I just thought OG just looked kind of like just not himself offensively. And that's the OG Anunoby experience that we are accustomed to. But we know OG Anunoby can put the ball in the basket on any given moment. But you're asking him to guard Cade Cunningham for like 40 minutes a game, and it's tough, right? It's tough. He's not hitting his threes. He did last game, but Mikal stepped up, guys. I can't tell you. Look, if you're just box score watching, you see Mikal 8 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals. What are you talking about, Ant? No, please watch the fourth quarter and watch the first half defensively. There was a play where he missed a wide open shot in the first half, wide open 3. Most of Mikal's threes were wide open. He ran back and got a block on Cade, I believe, or I saw Thompson. And you're sitting there like, okay, Mikal, you made up for those missed shots, man. You're playing aggressive. You're playing tough. I love that, man. Even though your shots are not falling, the Knicks were getting good shots. They were generating good looks. I'm okay with it if they're not falling. Right? I love the energy, love the physicality. I can accept missed shots if you're doing everything else on the basketball floor. I can accept that. Vertify says hard for OG to guard Cade. Evan, you heard Mikal stepped up. Sign that damn apology form. Oh, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Jay the Don says, I don't know why Thibs refuses to play the bench. Barely any minutes except for Mitch and Deuce. Jay the Don, I mean, you're not getting sham it. I mean, Thibs pulled the plug on him. McBride hits a 3. Knicks had, 5 threes in the first quarter, right? Yeah, 5 threes in the first. Brunson with 5 assists in the first. 32 and 11 and 4-7 from 3 from your captain, man. 32, 11, 4-7 from 3 on one ankle. Hold the L. Playoff JB is different. And now you're seeing playoff Towns. And that is scary. That's scary. Your 2 best players won you this basketball game. And that is how it's supposed to be. Right? In crunch time. Game 3, team effort. Brunson sent us home with a win. Today, Jalen Brunson and Karl-Anthony Towns were 9 of 13 from 3 combined. And 23 of 48 from the field with 14 rebounds, 12 assists, 2 blocks. That's ball game. That's ball game. Let's go. And combined 59 points. Right? Did I do that math right? 32, 27. 32, 27, 57, 58. I'm sorry. I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. 59. 59. Let's go Knicks, guys. Let's go Knicks, man. Appreciate you guys in the chat, man. Brunson was phenomenal. Mikal stepped up when it mattered the most. Eddie says, what happened to Mitch today? Is it true he is not well? Yeah, he's not feeling well, Eddie. OG is fatigued from guarding Cade on every possession. Back-to-back wins on the road is huge from Eddie. First time that has been done since 1999, ladies and gentlemen. 99 Knicks. I'm just saying. Tony says we missed 7 free throws. Yeah, 4 of them were from Mitch. He's sick, man. He was sick. And he's been hitting them. Right? He's been hitting them. One thing you could say about Mikal that I can pick on him was that he needs to be more aggressive offensively in terms of not shying away from contact. A lot of times he shies away from contact. Like he'll dribble, he'll back you down, and then he'll be like, all right, it's not happening. Let me pass the ball. Like, no, man, get dirty. That's one little thing I'll pick at. 59. Jesse says Thibs should have played Precious. It was obvious Mitch was sick and Cat was holding back because of the fouls. Thibs was too stubborn. Thankfully, the guys found a way to show up and win despite him. Yeah, Jesse, look, it's the playoffs. Your best players are going to play. Precious hasn't been playing this entire series. You're up 3-1. Not much to complain about, but yeah, not much to complain about. Vertify says 1 barely. Vertify wins a win. I don't care if it's by 1. I don't care if it's by 0.5. I don't care if it's by 0.2. That is, I mean, it's not possible. A win is a win. I said that opening up this post game. You come together as a unit and you win. Detroit, they're going home upset. If you're a Pistons fan, you're going home upset. You are sick to your stomach because you gave this game away again. Game 1, they choked in the 4th. Game 2, they almost choked in the 4th. Game 3, Brunson came out in the 4th quarter, galvanized his group, won us the game. Tonight, they choked again in the 4th. Inexperienced team that cries and cries and cries. And I'm going to respect them. I am, man. This is not me getting on Detroit. Look, it's all funny. Look, it's the playoffs. So, yeah, I banter back with Pistons fans. But they are a heck of a team. They are a heck of a team and have a bright future, man. They play hard. They make it difficult for this Knicks team. They do. Right? There's a reason why they're a top 5 defensive team since January. They play hard. And they had Malik Beasley finally get hot. Tim Hardaway struggled tonight. Ausar Thompson missed. He missed a bad 3. Tobias Harris 0-3 from 3. Cade 0-3. So they got some things to point at and work on over there, but I don't. Whatever. That's on them. That's on them. It's the playoffs. Winning by 1 or 20 don't matter. Knicks Cave says our bench got to step up. Yeah. The beauty is that our bench has to step up, and we're still winning these games, right? Deuce McBride, man, I feel it coming. I still do. I still do feel a big game coming for Deuce McBride. And he looked good in the first quarter. He did. Just missing open looks and just keep shooting, you know? Sometimes shooters go through slumps, and Deuce is going through a slump. right? Knicks got a lot of great looks tonight and just missing, right? Kind of reminiscent to game 2. Instead, we won, right? Despite that, what do we shoot from 3? 45% from 3. 45% from 3. 105 from Deuce. So just keep shooting, Deuce. Just keep shooting. OG, I'm not going to, keep shooting OG, man. He's tired. He got the tape wrapped up on his arm. Again, I said he kind of was grabbing his arm in the last game, and you kind of were concerned. His arm is taped now. You see all the tape on his arm. So OG's just out there playing great defense on Cade. Cade is an amazing player. He's going to get his points, right? He is. But OG is such an amazing player. He's going to go through these slumps, especially if you're relying on him every possession defensively to guard him, man. Jesse says Tobias is all talk. Playoffs Tobias is my favorite. NBA TV, ESPN, Inside the NBA, Knicks in 5. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's get to these calls. How about let's get to these calls? Discord. Who is in the Discord? Who was waiting? So far, we got Yuri waiting in the Discord. Let's get to Yuri. Link is pinned up in the chat, ladies and gentlemen. If you guys want to hit the Discord, these are the Discord pictures that I posted up in the Discord. Oh, man, all fun's in game. Fun and game. Yuri, how about... Wait, hold on. Yuri, go ahead.
Hey, yo. How about my Knicks? Knicks in 5.
Let's go.
You heard? Knicks in 5. Look it.
What a win, Yuri.
Oh, man.
What a freaking win.
You can't describe it any more cinema than that. That was absolute cinema.
Yep.
What we just saw. You had a horrible third quarter. And I mean horrible.
That was a nasty third quarter.
I think that was the worst third quarters that we've seen from them all season long, Gant.
Yep.
But when all hope looked grim, and I'm going to be honest with you, F. Dennis Schroder, because he actually almost took out our captain. That was a dirty play.
It was, right?
That was
Schroder is dirty. And I tweeted it on the X account, and I went back and looked at the play. He kind of pinned his ankle, too. It looked like he kind of did it on purpose. I don't know, because you're falling. It's such a tough place to gauge. Tough play to gauge. So, but he's a dirty player. He's pumping him, bumping him, grinding. But yeah.
Yeah, no, the physicality was off the chart from both sides. Yeah. And the refs were letting both the Pistons and Knicks play. Both of them. They were letting them play.
Mm-hmm.
But when you needed it the most in that fourth quarter, Mikal stepped up. Evan, if you're watching this, sign that damn apology letter, my good sir. You owe me that at least.
Hey, don't get on Evan. Hey, Yuri, Mikal heading into the fourth quarter, 1 of 10. He was like 1 of 10, and you're sitting there like, bro, I'm going crazy watching him. He's just missing open looks, and that's the name of the game. Like, you're missing open looks, and those 2 threes, man, huge.
Yeah, huge. But Cat turned to the prime Kobe Bryant for 1 minute in that whole entire game. I got flashbacks of Kobe Bryant hitting that behind a backboard shot, and I'm like, did I just see Kobe possess Karl Anthony Towns for a hot minute? And he had to be at least 30 feet from that logo. Had to be. He had to be at least 32 feet from that logo. That was a deep shot.
What a freaking shot, man. From Cat. What a shot.
I think we all thought JB was going to be the villain of this whole series. No, it's Cat. And I love that. That is my introduction for Cat being a Knick. Because I looked at him like he's going to be key to this series. He's going to be key. And then I think he earned his stripes as a Knick today. I really do.
I think so too. Yuri, good observation, man. I think he earned his stripes, man. That was his that was his Knick moment right there. He's had some moments this year, but that was his playoff moment. And let's be honest, Do you win games 3 and 4 without Karl Anthony Towns playing like
No,
that?
absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I don't think you win this game at all without Karl Anthony Towns. Let's not exclude JB. We don't win this
Of
game without
course, no.
Jalen Brunson,
Of
too.
course, we're not excluding JB, of course, but I'm saying whatever this Knicks team talked about after game 2, embarrassing not getting your big man a shot in the fourth quarter. Does this Knicks
That changed everything.
It changed everything. Whatever they had a heart to heart. Maybe they were having a team meeting in the locker room. They said, "Look, we got to feed
Tibbs did
this man."
say they were talking. Tibbs did say in that last post game, I think it was game 2, that he was going to have a private conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, we do get on Tibbs a lot. We do, but there's one thing you got to say about him. He always stick up for his players no matter what. He stuck up for JP in that game 2. He stuck up for Cat.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And it looked like they all had a heart to heart and say, yo, if we're going to win this series, we have to give Cat the ball. And I think I understand what you meant now when you talked about that Eagles comment that I kind of disagree with you. Now, I think I'm starting to understand your point with the Eagle comment now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yuri, appreciate the call. I got some people waiting. You got anything else?
Love y'all. Nah. Let's go, Knicks. Knicks in 5.
Let's go. Knicks in 5, man. Dis Rover's up next. What's going on, Dis Rover? Knicks win 3-1. Let's go.
All right, what's up, man? What's up, everybody?
What we got?
First things first, I just want to say, que lo que, bodega cat.
Bodega Cat, man. Bodega Cat. Cat dog. Getting it done.
And, of course, I want to give big shout-outs to the captain, the skipper, the main driver of this ship. Somehow went down. I was thinking, like, oh, God, maybe his ACL torn. Like, because that wasn't really, like, ankle. That was, like, his knee was buckling under Schroder's foot. Anyways, went to the back, popped the Viagra, stood right the hell back up, rock hard, ayo. Came back in and willed us back into the game. Thank you, Jalen Brunson.
Thank you. JB, man, awesome.
Thank
man.
you, Captain
What a
Fathead.
game, man. What a freaking game.
That said, I am going to say the exact same thing I have been saying every single game so far. On to when it comes for Tuesday, do not take your foot off the gas yet again. Please don't. In fact, I want us to blow them out on Tuesday and destroy their will to live. I don't want to see the Detroit Pistons in the playoffs for the next 12 years. Do you feel me?
Pistons have not won a home game since, I believe 08. It's been a while. I'm sorry, Detroit, but it's not
And
going
thank
back
God.
to Detroit, ladies and gentlemen. It's not.
And I gotta say, we have to investigate our water boys, because I swear they're slipping in Don Julio into each and one of their watermelon drip drops, lemonade drip drops. I don't know what it is, but it's something's going on in that the interim third quarter doom versus and the last few minutes of that second quarter. I don't know what's going on. They spiking the drinks.
They might be just doing
Anyways,
that, man.
jokes. Just to keep it interesting, right? It's
Yep.
the Adam Silver decree, the mandate from the shadows. Anyways, it's a good win.
Yep.
Not super. I'm glad we won. Not super happy because we always take our foot off the gas like we usually do. But we won with 3-1. Break their backs.
Let's
It's
go.
gonna be 4-1. We might actually be Knicks in 5 come
Let's
Tuesday.
go. Let's go. Love the call, Dis Rover. Appreciate the call, man.
Hey, yeah. Shout out Tony. Shout out Loud and Claire. All the other guys still in the chat. All right, peace.
Peace. Let's get to Say Quizzy up next. Say Quizzy, what's going on? Knicks 3-1. Yo.
Bro, I think I lost my voice watching this game. This game was crazy. Like, I think the Knicks love to stress me out because we had the lead. That second quarter, Pistons, our defense was so good. and the Knicks was just missing wide open shots.
Mm-hmm.
Freaking McBride and Bridges was getting me so tight because I'm like, bro, we get it open looks, just finish them.
Mm-hmm.
Bridges missed like 4 threes wide open, airballed one. So I was like, yo. And then Brunson, when they came back and Brunson went down, I said, please come back. Just keep it a close game if he do come back. Even though we went down by 10, bro went in the back, got his cape, came back out getting buckets on one leg. Getting buckets. And Cat, man, this was a big time shot. This was like the Devo shot right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna be watching this back over and over again. That's up there. Devo shot and this shot is up there.
Yeah.
That shot was far away. He don't make that shot. We're still down by 2 with 40 seconds left. That and then
do you think that's comparable to the Devo shot, huh? I'll still give the Devo shot one leg up, but that, yeah, man.
Give the Devo shot crazy because the way everything went.
Yeah.
But that shot is up there too.
Okay.
Like we got to end this in New York. Don't do what we did today. It was an ugly game. We won. But if we get the lead on them, finish it. Don't give them any hope to come back. End the game now. Let's rest. Get some rest before we play Boston. That's all I really got to say, though.
Appreciate the call. Say Quizzy. Finish them. Game 5. Finish them. El Figgy. How about them Knicks?
And how about them Knicks, man? Oh, listen. Everybody who started the chat complaining, everybody, please calm down. What's up, Nick Nation? Oh, my gosh.
What was up with that?
Guys, you listen to me. Listen to me. This isn't for the faint of heart. If you can't take it, you got to, like you said, I was so happy when you said just get out the chat. If you can't, after I peeled myself up off the ground, composed myself, actually logged on, you have to, look, I called this yesterday when you had your little impromptu live. Yeah. You remember, Ann? I said it's going to be a nail biter, guys. And my reason for saying that, when everybody was saying, "Oh, we're going to win this tomorrow by 20," I knew this game was going to go down like this, and I'm going to tell you why. Detroit is playing from a position of desperation today. Mm-hmm. They know they go down 3, they're not coming back. They're not going to win 3 in a row. It's not going to happen. So they're coming from a place of desperation. Yep. So they're going to throw everything at us. They're going to throw everything they got at us. Okay? And look, even with the sloppy turnovers, the missed free throws that I wanted, if I could have reached through my TV and strangled Mitchell Robinson, I would have. And I know he's sick, but man, I got kids outside in the driveway hitting free throws, Ant. You can't miss those. You're a multi-million-dollar professional NBA player. I don't want to hear it.
That's true. You can't miss those, man. You can't.
All right? You got to, I mean, honestly, and then Josh Hart with 2 missed free throws. Let me tell you, I had all the feelings. I went through all the emotions with this game. I went through every emotion known to man. But here's what you got to come away with. First of all, put some respect on Jalen Brunson's name. Please stop with this nonsense. These freaking talking heads on TNT and NBA and ESPN. Cade's the better player on the court. Stop. Just stop. Okay? Everybody always loves it when I throw my stats out in the chat. All right. Everybody wants to call Jalen a foul merchant, flopper. He didn't deserve clutch player of the year. Miss me with all that. I got some stats. You ready, Ant?
Let's go. I like this. I like this.
Most points scored without free throws in 2024. The most points scored without any free throws. 1,766 by Jalen Brunson. Next on the list is SGA with 1,758. Next on the list, 1,757 by De'Aaron Fox. Next on the list, 1,750 by Nikola Jokic. Next on the list, 1,746 for Man Edwards. And I can go down the list. Jalen Brunson does not need free throws to dominate in the game. Put respect on this man's name. Done. Period. I don't want to hear it anymore.
Love it. Put some respect on this man's name.
Now, put some respect on my man's name. And if Bickerstaff wants to complain, Schroder was allowed to do everything and anything to JB in this game.
Oh,
He was dry humping his leg the
brother, this
entire
guy
game.
stinks!
No foul. He was punching him in the face. If you want to call the knee thing an accident, whatever. Even Cade Cunningham had to come and push Holland away from Cat to keep him from getting a technical because he could already see it getting chippy. And you know what? Shout out to Cade Cunningham, 23 years old, and he saw that his team was getting out of pocket and he tried to rein them back in. And I give him props for that because he saw that his guys were getting out of hand. Again, the desperation play. Cade came back, pushed them out because he knew what was coming. The refs did not have good control of this game. They let a lot more slide in Detroit's favor, home cooking, but the Knicks came through. They pulled it out. Now, everybody get yourselves together. I don't want to hear anything. We're going to raise the roof off of MSG on Tuesday. It is going to be pandemonium. I called it from day one. Knicks in 5. Let's go.
Let's go. What a call. Shout out to El Figgy. Knicks in 5. Castro in the chat says El Figgy for Knicks' new coach. El Figgy for Knicks' new coach.
Bye, guys. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Bye.
Appreciate the call. What a call. Bringing the facts. That's how you bring it. You bring your facts. You back it up. It's one thing to talk, but she brought the facts. Crimes ass says El Figgy knows more boy ball than me. JB made history today. First player with 4 straight games with 30-plus points and 7 assists. Nobody else but JB the GOAT. Respect him. TNT, ESPN, whatever, ABC, NBA TV. Jalen Brunson continues to get disrespected heading into the playoffs. And quite frankly, he has been getting disrespected his entire career. Don't know why. Maybe people don't like seeing the way he plays. I don't know. I don't care. As long as we know in this chat who the man truly is and how he changed this franchise, that's all we got to know. Right? That's all we got to know. Appreciate all the calls, man. Appreciate all the calls. Hit the Discord. Link is pinned up in the bio. All right, so we're getting some comments from Joshy in the chat. Look at these guys. Look, not in the chat, in the post-game live stream. Sorry, I'm distracted. I got to put this picture up. Those are our guys right there. That's our guys. Let me see if I can get this Josh Hart footage live. Sorry, I'm doing multiple things at the same time. All right. Wow. Okay, here we go. Tonight's game is going to be controversial. I'll tell you that. Referee David Guthrie acknowledges that Josh Hart fouled Tim Hardaway Jr. During live play, it was judged that Josh Hart made a legal defensive play. After post-game review, we observed that Hart makes body contact that is more than marginal to Hardaway Jr. and a foul should have been called. Well, guess what? That's the name of the game. A foul was not called. Sometimes you come up on the winning end of that. Sometimes you don't. Right? So that was from the Pool Reporter. I'm trying to get Josh Hart's Look, Hart said he fouled him. Right? Oh, here's JB Crystaff. Look, I'll be upset too if I were them. Let's be fair, man. I'll be upset too if I were them. You know, it's kind of tough, man, because in real time, this game was physical, and this I don't want to sit here and say that they should have called that, because the way this basketball game was being called all game long, you would expect them not to call that, right? So they didn't call it. Let's hear what JB Crystaff has to say.
On his jump shot. There's contact on Tim Hardaway's jump shot. I don't know any other way around it. There's contact on his jump shot. The guy leaves his feet. He's at Timmy.
All right. All right, look, there was. There was. I'm sorry, but
I made contact with him. Yeah, I mean, I made.
They didn't call it the way that this game was being called. They didn't call it, guys. This game was physical. I could point to many plays before that. I could point to many plays prior to that. Anunoby getting hacked, Cat getting hacked, Brunson getting hacked. They didn't call it. They're not going to call that. Don't leave the games in the NBA refs' hands, Detroit. Don't. It's the playoffs, man. I'm sorry. Don't leave the game in the referee's hands.
I made contact with him. Yeah, I mean, I made contact with him. Was it legal? I don't know. We'll let the 2-minute report say that. I made contact with him. Yeah, I mean, I made contact.
Be honest. Buzzer beater. What's going on, buzzer beater? Game 2, the refs cost the Knicks the game. We had that game easy. Vaughn says refs aren't perfect. They're not. What goes around comes around. Right? Don't leave the game in the referee's hands. Don't. You can't.
Was it legal? I don't know. We'll let the 2-minute report say that. He shot faked. I felt like I kind of.
Uncuff says also they are not going to call that foul in the last seconds of a playoff game. Worst thing you can do. Yeah, you don't want to. The last thing these refs want to do is have a game that was physical the entire game being pretty much defined by a foul call in the final seconds. Now, if it was blatant, it was blatant. Then you call it. But they weren't calling anything. This was prison ball. This was a cage match. So this is from SNY New York, by the way. Got to credit Knicks videos, SNY_Knicks videos, by the way, for these videos. I
was kind of straight up. And he kind of jumped into me trying to get the foul up.
Latino PR says, I'm trying to call. How do I do it, please? You have to go to the Discord. Hit the link it pinned up in the chat. Then I believe you have to wait like 10 minutes and then go to the post-game call-in, and then I will see you in there.
So, I mean, at the end of the game, it's tough. Body, especially that kind of play, body flying, Last 2 minutes, game 2, they missed a dunk. They missed an and one dunk for me. That if I made
Exactly. Game 2, they missed the and one dunk. Okay. They made up for it tonight. Happens. Game 2, they missed a bunch of calls in game 2. That didn't go our way. So, look. Referees are not perfect. You don't want these games being defined by calls. And this game was not perfect in that situation and in that scenario. And you cannot allow NBA referees to define these basketball games. You can't. And that's what the Pistons relied on. Play better. Guard better. At least that's what you guys said after game 2. Play better. Guard better. Don't put yourself in that situation. Detroit. And I like Detroit. They play hard. Pistons fans deserve that. But it happens. It happens, man. Jose said it looks like Timmy jumped into his legs into him as he flew by. Yeah, exactly. How many times have we gotten finessed by the refs all season long, buzzer beater? How many times have we gotten the New York Knicks finessed by referees? A lot. And look, don't put yourself in that situation. Don't allow the referees to decide the basketball game. Brunson got fouled all game long, man. Knicks made big plays. You didn't. Right? Game 2, you hit that Schroder shot. Right? That won you the game. You choked that game. But you won. Now you move on. Game 4, Knicks. This is a pivotal game for Detroit. Like El Figgy said, They have to win 3 straight games if they want to win this series. It's not happening. It's not. Now, if there's an utter collapse on the Knicks side, then it could happen. But this Knicks team has an opportunity on Tuesday night to close it out in front of their home arena, which they haven't done in so long. And I cannot wait for that. I can't wait. I am not going to sit here and as a Pistons fan and complain about the referees lost to us this game. I'm not going to do that. They're a part of the game. This is the playoffs. I can literally go down the film and point at probably 15 different plays where the New York Knicks should have been called for a foul. They didn't do it. It didn't happen. Move on. Bickerstaff had no problem with a physical game until they are on the receiving end. That's it. That's it. Tobias Harris is mad annoying the whole game. Benny says, dude really acting like he's not. Uncuffed Sports Podcast says, I'm just happy we finally found a Robin to our Batman and Cat. Jalen is going to learn during this playoff journey that he doesn't need to take over a fourth quarter all the time. He has playmakers. I love that. I love that. I love that, man. Love that comment, man. Game 3 and Game 4, Karl-Anthony Towns just showed Knicks fans exactly why Leon Rose and the front office traded for him, right? Because after Game 2, I saw a lot of, with Julius Randle, he plays aggressive, this and that. He wouldn't have done this, yada, yada, yada. You look at what Randle's doing in Minnesota, they're comparing him. Cat to Randle, they're comparing him. Games 3 and Games 4 prove to Knicks fans exactly why you make that deal. Because Cat. The upside with Cat. Brunson aside, the New York Knicks don't win games 3 and 4 without Karl-Anthony Towns, right? They don't win it without JB's heroics either. But I'm saying the performance of Karl-Anthony Towns late in these games, especially today, keep saying tonight, by the way. Heroic stuff, man. Heroic stuff. Latino PR says, once again, folks, if the Knicks move the rock, they win easily, period. That's it. Just move the rock. Move the basketball. Good things happen when you move the basketball. Right? Great things happen when you move the basketball. Oh, man. 3-1, guys. One more to go. One more to go. The third quarter of doom is no more. The third quarter of doom. That needs to be fixed, man. I don't know what's happening in these third quarters, guys. But it's a problem. Like it is. Like, I'm not thinking about round 2, but if you continue to have these third quarters in the second round, I mean, you can't allow yourself to get down in these third quarters. I mean, I don't know what's going on in these third quarters. So that needs to be rectified. The bench needs to be rectified. Deuce McBride, I still got faith in you, Deucey. I still got faith in you, Deuce. Nice says Cat vs. Randall finals will prove who is the best. Could you imagine that? Karl-Anthony Towns, New York Knicks versus the Minnesota Timberwolves in the NBA Finals. Who won the trade? Oh, man. That would be, talk about back page stuff. Buzzer Beater says, what's the vibe in New York City about the Knicks? Buzzer Beater. Let's get some, what's going on, Buzzer Beater? See if I can get you guys some footage. Because I know they have a watch party outside of MSG. All right, they were showing footage all over the broadcast, but people are going crazy. They have a watch party outside of MSG right here. As you can see, people are outside of MSG just going crazy, and I love that. You got the big screen set up right outside of MSG. I wanted to be there. When Karl-Anthony Towns hit that shot, man, boy, oh boy. Buzzer Beater says it's Game 5 a must win. I don't want to give the Pistons any hope. You got to close it out. Close it out. Don't give them hope. Close it out. Close it out. That's it. You're home. There's a reason why you fight for home court in the first round. There should be no reason why the New York Knicks lose that game. Unless, the refs feel bad for Detroit and, the calls are going their way again. But I don't really want to get into that. But you're home. Close it out. And this way, you don't start round 2 until next weekend. You get JB his rest. Right? You maybe have another week off depending on how the Celtics and Orlando series finishes. You may have another week off in between round 1 and round 2. And if any team needs that, it is these Knicks. Banged up. I'm concerned about our captain. So, but let's not think too far ahead, but it is very unlikely that the Detroit Pistons come back in this series. Very unlikely. And we will be watching tonight, Boston at Orlando again, game 4. Orlando won game 3. Boston's going to win that series. So you're staring at a Knicks Celtics series in the second round that I can't wait for. But yeah, El Figgy says got to win an MSG dominantly. Yeah, dominate. Nice says those silent heart threes, definition of a great sleeper. And that's the thing we talked about heading into this series, right? I said, yes, Hart has been struggling from 3 this year. But last year in the first round, he was being left open. He made him pay. 3 of 5 tonight, guys. That is huge from Josh Hart. And those aren't corner threes. Those are above the break threes. Like, huge. Huge threes from Mr. Hart. 5 of 7 from Cat. 4 of 7 from JB. 3 of 5 from Hart. 2 of 6 from Bridges. Those 2 threes in that fourth. Let's go, man. Let's go. Pistons, 24%. Look, 18 free throw attempts, 17 for the Pistons. Knicks missed. Damn, 7 free throws, man. 38. Look at the rebound disparity, guys. I mean, you got out rebounded 38 to 54, and you still won. Where do they do that at? 19 assists, 18 for the Pistons, 11 steals. That's OG Hart. The hustle Pistons were doing dumb turnovers in the first quarter. And they're a young team. But they scored more points off of turnovers than you, believe it or not. Fast break, they want to run. Points in the paint, that's their bread and butter. 17 fouls. Largest lead, 16. Look, you had a 16-point lead and you squelched it. Pistons had an 11-point lead and they squelched it. It's the playoffs, man. It's a dogfight, man. It is a dogfight. What a game. What a freaking game. 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1. 1 more to go. Anyone waiting in the Discord? No. 3-1, 1 more to go, man. What a game. What a freaking game, guys. Appreciate you guys in the chat. Thank you for rocking with me. Knicks win once again. Be on the lookout for content coming your way. KnicksNationMedia.com. Be on the lookout for the game for a recap done by Sarah. And yeah, we're just getting started here. 1 more game to go. MSG Game 5 is going to be crazy. Appreciate you guys in the chat. I'm Anthony. Let's go, Knicks. I'm out of here. Peace.